What the fuck is up this week, Austin?
Nothing much, dude. How have you been?
Good. Here we come. Episode number 22 of the Cole and Austin Hour. We on 22 or did I skip one?
Well, either way, I feel like at one point we're going to forget. So
At one point, we'll be on episode 22.
Just go back on YouTube, look up the last one, then put the next number. If we say it wrong,
potato. But check it out. This big thing taking up the screen.
Yeah, we had it. Okay, so we hung it up on the wall.
Well, obviously, people can see what it is, but for those that can't and are just listening, what the fuck we got sitting here?
Calvin Johnson, greatest wide receiver to ever play the game.
Signed jersey.
Signed jersey, Hall of Fame.
Ooh.
This year he got inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's nasty. What's it say? HOF?
Hall of Fame 21.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude. That's cool.
It's pretty sweet. But, we tried hanging it up, and it keeps falling.
Yeah, so we slapped some screws up in this bitch here, this wall, and we hung it up, and it fell. So we were like, okay, let's try this again. Reinforced the screws. Threw it back up there.
Went downstairs for a little bit, came back up. You didn't even notice it fell.
Dude, I walked back in the room here, and I'm just like,
sideways.
I pop a squat here, and then you're like, dude, what the fuck? And I go, oh, yeah, it fell. Shit, you're right.
We'll have to figure that out, but it will be hung up on the wall for the next episode.
So, yeah, for now, though, we got Calvin Johnson on the ground.
Oh, yeah, I should probably move that.
Yeah, what the heck? Show our record sign and the little lava lamp we just flipped on. Tell you what, that's a cool fucking jersey, though. Cool frame. All that stuff. Yeah.
We got a bare-ass wall with screws.
I know. We got a boring-ass shitting wall this episode. Sorry, guys. Anything fun happened to you this last week? I know you got Monday or today off, really.
Yeah, I went fishing.
How'd that go?
Went tuna fishing out at Westport, about 50 miles out. It was pretty sweet. We caught, as a boat, 14.
Holy shit, how many people?
6.
That's pretty good.
Between Dad, me, and Dad's friend, we caught 9 of the 14.
9 tuners?
Yeah, bro, but they have this rule where everybody on the boat gets a fair share or whatever.
Like, is that a law, or is that what whoever owns the boat's kind of rule?
I think that's a company.
Oh, okay.
And, dude, as a fisherman, you don't give away your...
No.
Like, Dad caught 4 fish. He only got to keep 2.
So did you rent the boat through a company, or how does that
we
work?
took a charter out, so like a guide, and then he had a deckhand person who was like always putting bait on for us. And because once you snag one while you're trolling, you take the troll poles out and you start you get the bait hooks in, and everybody starts casting.
Okay.
So because there should be a school of tuna, at least a small school of tuna around you. So if you snag one, because we use anchovies.
Oh.
And they're still alive. So, So we just hook them in the neck and then toss them out there.
Dude, that's brutal.
And they start swimming, and then the tuna will latch onto them, and then, fish on, go, go, go.
That's gnarly. You just, like, live anchovies, fuck you right in the neck.
Yeah, in the morning we stop at on the way out of the water, there's a little shack area.
Yeah.
And some dude just comes over and tosses a net full of live anchovies into your bucket, and then you dump the bucket into like a water area on the boat that keeps them alive.
Damn.
And then when it's time to go,
nice.
Cast them out.
Nice.
Yep.
So you had to share your catch, but one of the guys was doing some of the work for you.
But it wasn't, he was working for the company. We had to share ours with the other 3 people.
Oh, with the other folks that were on just boat.
So we caught 9, right? And they only caught 5 fish between them. We had to give up some of our fish to them.
I disagree.
I do too.
Get the fuck out of here with that.
Dad and one of the older guys tried taking the bigger bag of fish, and Dad was like, "Oh no, bro, we caught that. We'll take the bigger bag and like the regular."
Yeah.
The regular portions that every other bag had, which is fair because caught 9 out of 14. Like,
you might as well take the most of it home.
It's like, Yeah.
That's some shit, dude. I'd be like, get the fuck out of here, old man.
Yeah, but Dad made the tuna last night for dinner, and it was
good.
Fucking perfect. It was good.
I tell you what, man. So that story sounds like fun. Did you have to get up early at all to go fishing?
Yeah, so we got up at 2 a.m., left the house at 2 a.m., drove 2.5 hours to Westport, got there at like 4:45, 5 o'clock-ish, changed into our stuff, hopped on the charter, and we were on the water by like 5:30 or 6.
Get the fuck out of here. What time did you go to bed? Before that?
10 o'clock, 10:30.
3.5 hours, 4 hours of sleep?
Yeah, I think I got like an hour of sleep on the way there. Dad drove.
Dude, so I'm like literally about to pass out as we're talking because I'm so fucking tired right now. But I woke up at 9:30 this morning, which isn't even early. But I went to bed at 3, so I got like 6.5 hours. And I've got a headache. My stomach hurts. I need to fucking fall back asleep. I cannot do this shit anymore. I don't remember how in God's name did we used to do this shit where we'd go to bed at like 2 o'clock in the morning, wake up at 7, drink Jaeger all day while we were at college, and just like rally the next day. I can't.
We don't do that anymore.
Dude, just saying that out loud literally makes my stomach turn a little bit. And like,
yeah,
I'm
it's
about
kind
to
of
go
making my
puke.
turn. I think I got to fart though, to be honest. Like,
Dude, if I just get up and run out in the middle of the podcast, you'll know why, because I feel like shit right now.
You already did beforehand, so I don't know what you got growing up inside you.
Dude, it's not good. But I tell you what, I can't. I'm not like I used to be, man. I'm only 27. I'm getting too old for this shit. This fucking getting 6-7 hours of sleep. I need to get those whole like 8.5, 9 hours, man, before I'm doing okay.
Never get anything done if you slept all day.
Dude, I think I need to start going to bed earlier.
Yeah, probably. I asked you what time you went to bed. You're like 3 a.m.
I know.
And you got 7 hours or 6 or whatever before you came
3 a.m.
over.
I must be lonely. Bounce down. She said, maybe. It's 3 a.m. Yeah. So anyway, I'm like, this will probably be a half hour, 45-minute one because I'm going to fucking pass out as we speak.
You do whatever you got to do.
I know. I'm pussyfooting over here, but I got this Red Bull. I don't even want to open it because my stomach's like, you take one sip of that and it's coming right back up. I can already tell.
You might feel better.
It's a 50-50 chance. Do we really want to risk it?
Bro, you're the one that has to do it, not me. I'm drinking mine.
I'm not risking it yet. I'm not willing to get up. Not until we're at least ready to shut the podcast off and then see if I'm going to jump up and puke my guts out.
Hey, while I'm gone this week, get your rest and get ready for next week.
I know.
Prepare better.
I know. I need to get some shit together. What the fuck are you doing though? You lucky son of a bitch. I know why you're going to be gone. Week 1 of the 2021-2022 NFL season starting this week. Austin is going over to Indianapolis to watch the Seattle Seahawks take on the Indianapolis Colts.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. Can Russell Wilson clap good old... Who the fuck's the Colts quarterback now?
Carson Wentz.
Can Seattle Seahawks clap Carson Wentz and the fucking Colts? We'll see. Tune in this week to... it's probably on Q13 Fox News. I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
It's not a Monday night or Sunday night game, is it?
No,
not first game of the season. But I tell you what, the Seahawks do have a lot of primetime games this year.
They got like 4 or 5, right?
Dude, so I think what really hit it off for them is last year when it was like, we've got Corona, postpone that game, reschedule that one. Like everything was happening. The Seahawks ended up having like 5 primetime, 5 or 6.
Zero like cases. COVID cases.
Oh, I was going to say.
Which is probably leading up to why they have.
We had 0 cases, and that's probably, as you're saying, why we had so many primetime games. Because it's like, well, shit, this primetime game, they had to get canceled or rescheduled. So who's there? Fuck it, throw the Seahawks in. They're all healthy, and they're playing. They're kind of fun to watch. And I think over the last few years, people have kind of started to realize, like, the Seahawks aren't just a trash team. They're not like a Cleveland Browns from the Seahawks aren't like 2007, 2008 anymore, where we're just dog shit and they're not fun to watch. Like, hey, we won a Super Bowl and it's kind of cool to see us play. And
should have had to.
Should have had to, yeah. But Russell Wilson's like entertaining, dude. We're down 17 points with 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Looks like we got to make a comeback. And then Russell Wilson's just like, fucking 90 yards every throw. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
It's pretty crazy watching him, how he runs around and escapes people. And then he just sends those long balls that you could just see are floaters. And you just see like one of our guys just right there. I'm like, how did he see that, man?
Every time. So whenever we do a long bomb, and we've been doing them a little bit more, I feel like, over the last few years now that we've got people like Lockett and fucking Metcalf and shit like that, like people that can actually get down the field fast as shit and really, really good hands. We see Russell Wilson dump a few more of those long bombs off every year, and I get so fucking excited when he does, because when you see like the ball is snapped and like the play's going on down here and you just see the receivers leave the screen and you can't see him anymore, and then you just see Wilson drop back and he's like, fuck it, whoo, and then you just see the ball like, whoo, and you're like, shit, and you see the video panning over and you're like, where's the receivers, oh shit, Metcalf's got him one-on-one. It's game over here. Touchdown, motherfucker. Like,
unless he celebrates too early and then drops it before the touchdown.
Everyone's got to have that one, though. I mean, I've seen it time and time again. I can't name any off the top of my head specifically, but we've all seen those fucking plays where the guy's going in, 1 yard line, thinks he has it, throws the ball, it's a fumble. You goddamn idiot.
You'd think people would learn. Okay, it's been going on for like 10 years where you see it on SportsCenter as a not top play, and everybody's like, oh, it's not going to be me. That ain't going to be me. And then it happens to them. It's like, dude, why would people celebrate before you even like know for sure? Like if I'm running for a touchdown, dude, I got to be like outside of the end zone before I'm celebrating.
Oh, dude, no way. I got to
like cross the whole touchdown area before I start celebrating.
I get their feeling, because sometimes in video games when I'm about to win a match, but the match is like not quite over yet, I'll type the GGs and be like, yeah, we already got this one, GG. And every once in a while, I'll set the controller down or stop touching the keyboard a little too early, and then the other team scores that final goal or whatever to tie it up, and then I'm like, fuck, let me take my foot out of my mouth, and god damn it, now we got to actually play overtime or whatever it is. I'm like, god, shit. But I could see why Metcalf did that, because it's definitely like, fuck yeah, the NFL.
There was no fans, though. You're just celebrating to a big-ass TV screen.
That's true. That's kind of awkward. I didn't think of that. I was just thinking, like, there's fucking 70,000 people sitting right there. Yeah, and you're like, fuck yeah.
It was when they played the Patriots on Sunday night last year. It was like week 2 or week 3 or something. And fucking, yeah, just long bomb down, and we were all like, yeah, like, and he fucking let go, and he was, like, celebrating to nobody in the stands.
You see... last year where they set up that screen and shit at the end zone.
Yeah. That's what he was celebrating to.
You like take photos and shit in front of it.
Yeah, like, what are you celebrating to a bunch of weirdos or I'm watching on Zoom?
So I tell you one thing that's weird, definitely going through the whole pandemic and all that shit and watching sports come back to TV
Scamdemic.
Plandemic, whatever you want to call it. Let's not get into that yet.
No, bro, we don't have to get into it. I'm just saying. I just said something.
But it's definitely weird. Like the NFL, they're pumping crowd noise in. So it was like watching TV, you could still hear like the, yeah, that kind of shit. But they'd score and it would pan to them like doing their victory dance. And you hear a million people cheering and there's no one in the crowd.
Yeah.
And you're like, what? Or like another, excuse me, UFC events. Those are whack because normally you hear like a little bit of crowd noise. You hear like them bouncing around on the mat kind of thing, hitting each other, not that loud. Now, since it's dead silent in there, you can fucking basically hear both fighters like,
oh Oh, that and all the coaches yelling like what to do.
Oh, the coaches. Oh, watch your backside. He's got your left leg. You keep it open. Like that kind of shit.
Bro, we hear you. Okay, we don't.
Well, that's crazy. But then, like, you don't realize you hear some of like those leg kicks that hit the thigh or something, and they just crack, and you're like, oh shit, that sounds like it fucking hurts. And you're like, you hear something, you hear a crack, and you're like, oh, he just fucking punched the guy. I thought he like broke his wrist or something. That sounded fucking gnarly, dude.
Yeah.
Like, oh man.
We do catch some pretty gnarly bitch slaps too.
Oh, dude, it
sounds like clapping.
And I think it's funny because you hear like the commentators, the DCs and the Joe Rogans and the whatnot, when they're fucking commentating, usually when it's a bazillion people in there, they're like, yeah, and you can see he's doing this over here. Or, oh, he's got his other leg. But now they're sitting there and they're like, yeah, and so he's got his other leg. And it looks like blah, blah, blah. They're like just talking. I mean, obviously they get the excitement in their voice when something happens, but it's not like, holy shit, this is what's going on here.
Because just imagine if another person was in between us.
Yeah.
That's how close they are to each other. So I honestly, dog, even though they all have headphones, I don't want to listen to some motherfucker.
Well, I'm just saying
screaming.
without the whole fucking crowd in there.
No, I know it's.
Okay.
But I wouldn't want to be loud if there's no crowd. There's no reason to be, because I don't want to be screaming and then the dude next to me is like, Jesus Christ,
I'm just
bro,
used
like,
to
I'm
hearing.
right here.
I mean, I've watched a bazillion of his podcasts, but I'm used to hearing Joe Rogan on fucking Fear Factor. You've got 30 seconds left. You just gotta eat 2 more cockroaches. And then you see him doing this UFC event, and he's like, yeah, and he seems, he's got his leg there, and he's twisting him around. Definitely two different sides.
He sounds
of Joe
more
Rogan
like
you've heard.
Podcast Joe.
He does. He really, it's kind of interesting.
When there's now that there's bigger events for UFC, like he goes back to his
shit's getting
comedy / UFC commentator way of Joe. But yeah, when he's doing Podcast Joe, dude, he kind of sounds smarter when he does Podcast Joe.
I don't want to say anything about that because I know Podcast Joe's I'm a fucking idiot. Joe Rogan's kind of a fucking idiot. He's smarter than I am. That's for damn sure. This is the way I'd say he's.
I'm not saying he's like that. I'm just saying he sounds smarter because he talks slower and sounds more sophisticated.
He's more articulate with his words.
Yeah,
and
like UFC commentator Joe Rogan's like,
yeah, he broke his fucking arm.
Fuck. Dude, used to train with this guy back in my career, train this guy now. Crazy. Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, he's probably going to teach him the same shit he taught me. Oh, there it is. There's the arm bar. He's got him. I'm like, all right, dude.
You're like, whoa, calm down.
Sounds like me commentating a fucking UFC match.
Right. I want you to commentate my sex life if it's this exciting. Holy shit. Dude, he sounds like he gets up and goes when he fucking commentates. He's like, get the fuck, let's go.
He ain't got no sex life, though.
That's why I need someone to pump me up, man.
So you're just going to have Joe Rogan standing behind you. Yeah, tell her you like her.
Sling that thing, dude.
Tell her you like her.
Sling it.
Tell her she has pretty hair. You have very pretty hair. Now tell her you like her butt. Oh, you have a nice butt. Now tell her you love her.
He's got her cornered. Yeah. He's got her heart cornered.
Okay, weirdo.
Cole, you fucking idiot.
So now that you had no sex life, you're definitely not going to have one now for whoever watches this and thinks, yeah, this guy would have Joe Rogan behind him commentating his every move to pick up a chick.
All right, it doesn't get much worse as it already is. Speaking of my sex life, all right,
yeah.
Anything is better than nothing at this point. Speaking of the JR Easy, fucking dude gets the Roners. Everyone was like, it's okay, Joe Rogan hasn't got the Ronas yet. We're all safe and sound. And now he's like, I got the Rona. And I feel like a lot of people now are like, fuck, Joe Rogan got it. I'm not invincible. Oh, shit. Like, I can actually get this. Joe Rogan got it. And I just sit back and I look at people and I'm like, do you know how many fucking like horse pills and vitamins and shit he's jacked up on to keep him from getting sick and whatnot? Like, none of us are going to be even a fraction of like our immune system compared to Joe Rogan and whatever the shit that he's unable to combat this virus. Like, what the fuck? And he's even admitted it too. He's like, oh, I'm on all kinds of experimental supplements and this and that and shit you can't get in the U.S. and blah, blah, blah. It's like, damn, dude. what the fuck? But then he catches the Ronas, and sure as shit, he's like, I got the Ronas. I'm not that worried about it. I'm going to throw everything at it. And he fucking, oh, man.
Does he have a new episode out?
No, I don't think so yet. I don't
check today?
I haven't checked today, no. I mean, it's...
Dude, the last one sucked.
Yeah, but this is the way. I know he likes to probably do his shit during the week, and it was just the weekend, Mondays, Labor Day, holiday. Probably took the day off. Yeah. No, he doesn't got any new episodes. He probably won't have another one for probably week or so.
What the fuck am I supposed to listen to at work when it's
there's
dead?
Other shit to listen to.
Yeah, I listen to my AFL podcast, but that only comes out once a week. Bro, every Monday. And then I got to wait a whole fucking week to listen to more AFL shit. What you never had Red Bull before? You okay?
No, dude, it's whenever you have the first cold sip in the morning of a crack of Red Bull, and it like picture like a desert where like the land's all cracked and shit, and then you just throw a fucking ocean of water over it, and it's like the ground gets moistened up and shit, but it takes a sec. You're like, oh shit, fuck. That's kind of what my throat's doing with Red Bull in the morning. It's like, good fucking morning. That's the way I feel. I hope your brother just heard that through the wall because it sounded like he responded to me.
Dude. So actually, while I was back to that Calvin Johnson one, while I was waiting for that, I stayed up 2 days for that bitch because it said I needed a signature. But since I work graveyard, I sleep during the day, so I always miss it.
So you thought it was coming one day and it didn't. And so
I had to wait. So I had to go work. So I went to work only on like 2 hours of sleep. I went and worked, stayed up the next day until 4 or 5 o'clock.
Fuck, man.
Yeah. And then I went to the bar after it came. Had a couple drinks. Came
so
home.
In the span of 48 hours, how much sleep did you get? 4 hours.
4 or 5.
4
or 5.
Dude.
Yeah.
Like I was saying earlier, I can't do that shit anymore, man. My body cannot process being awake too early.
But I didn't even need a signature for that.
You just drop it off and say, have a nice day?
I was sitting downstairs all day. I was like watching sports, then I watch a movie, then I watch the news. I was just like switching through Hulu all day, and I was reading a book. Finally, all I hear is like, dude, okay, if you like knock on somebody's door, please give a little oomph to it, all right? Like, yeah, dude, he gave one of those little pussy hits, like a bump, 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 like one of those, and I was like I heard it because I was downstairs. So I go, and no signature. He was already like in the truck ready to leave, and the fucking frame was just sitting out wide in the open.
Like that?
Yeah.
It wasn't wrapped or anything?
I mean, it was wrapped in a box,
fuck.
but the box was like...
Oh, obviously the box is...
It was huge, and so it was just sitting like... Dude, I'm not gonna lie. If I'm delivering something like that, I'm probably turning it upright and placing it up against a wall or something, like somewhere to hide it.
Yeah.
Now he just like put it right on the front, so anybody who was walking by could have just been like,
what a fucking dildo. So when I was working for UPS for a month this last year, I was like, I need some more money than this goddamn restaurant that is half closed because of the Ronas, so it's not their fault. But anyway.
Scamdemic.
Fucker. So I'm delivering for the Ups truck, and I'm doing it out of my own car. It's kind of nice. I was like a seasonal worker. They were like, we'll pay you $25 an hour to literally pick up packages in your own little shit and Kia Soul hamster car and deliver them. And I'm like, all right, that's cake, dude. Fucking worst job of my life. I almost killed myself because it was miserable. You sit in your car for 9 hours a day by yourself, not talking to anyone. Yeah, that's
bro,
that's torture.
That's what I was doing back then.
That's torture fuel, dude. That makes me want to just put my car and fucking drive and jump in front of it.
It's like when you're driving from school and back.
Kind of, yeah.
Like it's just the same shit.
Yeah.
For 2.5 hours.
Just this made me think of it because you said they drop your package off on your front porch with no signature. There were times where I was like, okay, I've got this package, and I did kind of the same place every day. It wasn't necessarily a route. It was just kind of like
an area.
Yeah, you go to these few cul-de-sacs, like this neighborhood over here, this neighborhood, these apartment complexes. Like, okay, whatever. So I'd get some packages and be like, okay, go to the place, signature required, knock on the door, ring the doorbell. Fucking nothing. Okay, fine. I'll get the signature tomorrow. You leave the little note that says, sorry, I was here, didn't get your signature. Put it on the door. Come back the next day. My paper's still there from the day before. No one's there. Still can't get a signature. Okay, what the fuck? Leave a second one. They say after the third time you do that, you just like take the package back to the warehouse and tell them tough shit. And then I think UPS ships it back to the deliverer or something.
Fuck.
Well, after trying to deliver the same package 3 days in a row.
Put it on the goddamn porch. Just put it on the porch, please.
So, the third day, this happened to me multiple times. Third day, go up, see both my stickers taken, so I know someone has been here in the last day. Knock, knock, nothing, signature required. Fucking sign that bitch, here you go. I did not give a shit. A couple times I did that, and a couple other times I had that happen, tried 2 days in a row. Third day I come back, there's a sign on the door. Please sign for me. I don't care. Just leave it on the so-and-so or something. And I'm just like, all right, fuck it up.
Because that person probably has to work all day and they're never home or never have the time to like swing by their house and be there. And it's because here's the thing, like FedEx told me it'd be there between 8:30 and 1:30, right?
Yeah.
I waited throughout that whole time and it never showed up. So not only did it not show up in the fucking time frame, when that time frame came to a point where it was almost 1:30 or 1:35, it was like, nope, sorry, by end of day.
You're like,
son of a bitch, right? And then it ended up being like 3-4 more hours before it came, and I was just like, man.
Yeah, makes you want to lose your mind. I get that, but I also
get the other side where like, they're working hard.
Dude, I only did it for a month and I lost my mind.
Yeah, so I don't like. But the only thing I rag on is if you're gonna put something on the goddamn porch, put it in a hiding spot. You fucking tards.
I would have probably put that under your floor mat.
Bro, shut the fuck up. My floor mat is nowhere near that size.
I know.
You fucking cockbag.
That would have just been funny seeing a big old fucking poster with a
yeah. What if somebody walks on it?
What if someone walks on it?
Dumb bitch.
Someone's got to be a dumb bitch to walk on that and
Somebody's
not see the floor
got to be a dumb
mat.
bitch that they think my fucking rug mat or whatever is going to fit on that.
Someone's a dumb bitch, a rug mat.
Dude, I was thinking about Rugrats for some reason.
Come on, Reptar, let's go.
I was just thinking about how you look like that fucking Dougal, what's his name, Tommy?
Tommy Pickles.
Tommy Pickles.
You know what's so funny? My dad's name is Tom, and when he was younger, that was one of his nicknames was Tommy Pickles. They used to call him that all the fucking time.
And you cockbag.
And then the other one, my friends thought this one was kind of funny. When he was super young, so actually, I could point it out. You know that it used to be Blue House on the corner of Kansas going into town there?
Yeah.
So that's where my dad grew up. That was his house. Yeah, he grew up right in the middle.
The house right before you take that right.
Yeah, like Kansas, keep going into town. Yeah. He's the one right here, that driveway that cuts right in. That's where he grew up his whole life. And he used to sit, I guess when he was a kid, he would sit and watch TV, and there's a window that's right there, and he would wave to the people that drove by in their cars, because Orting is such a small-ass fucking town. When he was a kid, very few cars would drive by. So he would sit there, watch Saturday morning cartoons. Anyone that drove by, he would wave, so they would call him TV Tommy. He had Tommy Pickles and TV Tommy.
Jesus.
Yeah, I thought those were pretty good nicknames, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And then when he grew up, he had a couple friends that he gave nicknames. One was Crud Butt.
Crud Butt? Yeah,
dude, old people used to give way better, like, the shit we say now is like, check, red hair, you fire crotch. Like something stupid like that.
Dude, I felt like our grandparents came up with that.
I don't know, dude. Like,
or maybe our parents.
Crud Butt, that's such a fucking funny name in my opinion.
What is Crud Butt?
I don't know. It
doesn't make any sense.
No, but it's funny. It's like, you're just sleazy, like you're gross. Like, oh, there's old Crud Butt over there.
Call him a toe-eyed looking cabbage.
What the fuck does toe-eyed even mean?
I don't know, dude. Like I said, I saw it from that Xbox picture where that dude came home.
Dude, I've just been starting to make up insults lately. I just been like, dude, you look like you fucking hopped in a bathtub holding a toaster, shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck?
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Is it like fucking stupid because he jumped in with electricity into the water? So you saying he looks stupid?
I guess. I don't know. What the fuck does toe-eyed
I'm trying
cabbage?
to help you. Okay, bitch, we're away from that. I just told you it's a stupid joke, right? I'm telling you,
joke, all right.
with the bathroom one, I'm trying to help you understand your jokes. So
no, I know what that's why that if you got to sit there and explain it to yourself, then it's not a very good joke.
I'm explaining it to you.
I know what the joke is. I'm the one that said it.
No, because you were like, I don't fucking know what that means.
Yeah, if I can help you hop in the bathtub with a toaster in your hands, bitch.
Okay, now you're insulting someone. You're insulting
Potato.
someone.
I'm
Asshole.
assaulting someone.
No.
I'm ready.
You think you'd win a fight?
With who? The fucking Tommy
Alright,
Pickles from the Rugrats,
fuck
maybe.
It. Yeah, well, I'll tell your dad that because I think your dad could still take you.
Well, no, I'm saying actual Tommy Pickles. Oh. Yeah, maybe a fucking baby.
Well, I'm tired. Maybe, all right, Jake Paul. You think you could beat Jake Paul? Jake Paul.
So.
What a fucking... That dude's a piece of shit.
That Tyron Woodley Jake Paul fight was...
That was retarded.
A fucking joke.
I used the R word, so I'm sorry, but it was dumb.
It was a fucking joke, as I said. It just like, dude... So here's the way I look at it. Sure, Tyron Woodley's lost like his last, 3 or 4 legit MMA fights. Like UFC, he fucking lost his last like 3 or 4. So, but at one time, he was a goddamn UFC champion. I don't know what weight division, but he was a goddamn UFC champion. And he's stocky as fuck. Like he's this guy's built. Sure, Jake Paul is some shithead little fucking kid. Not little. Shithead kid, 20-something, running around being a little fuckface.
I think he's 25. I think he's my age.
But that being said, with the amount of money that he's got, even if he is a little fuckhead kid that he is, he could still like, oh yeah, I want to box. Okay, I'll just go hire one of the best trainers in the world. Fuck it. I don't know shit about boxing, but if I get trained for the next 6 months.
No, the problem is people let him pick the fights. Like, take all that away. You let like a professional promoter pick a fight.
Well, here's the other deal.
Yeah, he's funding all the shit and everything, so whatever. But if I were everybody else, I'd be like, nah, dude, you can go keep your 4-0 record and play your little fantasy boxing life.
Right.
If you want to come
That's a good... I like the way you put that, fantasy boxing life.
It is, because he's picking all of his fights. He's doing it when he wants. He's promoting. He's funding all of it. So it's this little fantasy life he's living and thinks he's some amazing boxer. It's like, no, dude, take all the opponents away that you want to pick because you keep picking fucking dumb shits.
Oh, yeah.
And guys who are way out of their prime or got fucked up before. Or even sleazy motherfuckers that were just like, yeah, bro, I'll give you the win. Yeah, I'm Tyron Woodley. I'll give you the decision win. So I can get paid big bucks.
See,
and then yell at him and call for a rematch to make it look real.
That's what pisses me off is, you know, that since
good actors, actors,
they're pulling it off.
To them. I'd do movies if I were them.
I was talking to some of my friends who are so I'm not as well versed in the professional wrestling.
Bro, you ain't well versed in
goddamn
every sport except maybe baseball.
I don't know shit about baseball either, to be honest.
So now you know. Now you're zero. Okay. Anyways, continue.
maybe.
I tried helping you with baseball, Doug.
You know, is that actually a sport?
No.
Okay, potato.
Not to me, but you know, every other nerd thinks it is.
The fuck was I just saying?
I'm talking about Tyron Woodley and how it pisses you off.
Dude,
how he's a good actor.
I don't know. I'm pretty fucking brain dead this morning, so I lost that one. But anyway, you know what fucking pisses me off? Sorry, that's something else that pisses me off, apparently. Is that, like, these guys are just willing to, like, yeah, I was a fucking professional or I was champion of this or whatever. Oh, that's right. That's what I was going to say. So I'm not well versed in fucking pro wrestling, WWE, AEW, SmackDown, none of that shit. I don't know shit from Shinola when it comes to that. All my friends, a couple of my friends, they are balls deep and they can tell you everything about everything. And I straight up the other night was like, this whole Jake Paul, Logan Paul fake fighting shit, this is kind of like WWE. And they were like, oh my God, you're kind of right. This is sort of becoming like WWE where, okay, obviously in pro wrestling, they get fucked up. They fucking hurt each other. Like that, the pain is legit. Maybe like I ran up and, yeah, that, you didn't really fucking hit a guy, but you fucking throwing a guy over your shoulder and him landing on a pile of tacks or something. Yeah, that's some real shit. That fucking hurts. Like, holy balls, man. That's insane. But I tell you what, I watched this fucking fake bullshit and fight with Tyron Woodley and goddamn Jake Paul. I saw Tyron Woodley give him one good crack. And I think that
was the fourth round.
I think it was the third round. Because Tyron Woodley, he won one round, and that was the round that he cracked it. You might have been right. It could have been the fourth round. But they only did 5, right?
I don't fucking.
They did a handful of rounds, and Tyron Woodley won one round. And through that whole thing, I was just watching it going, he should have won that round. He should have won that. This is so fucking this is painfully rigged, painfully fixed to show you like, oh, Jake Paul's going to win almost by fucking like unanimous decision. What the fuck?
Dude, there's a chart too that shows like Jake Paul dominated Tyron Woodley in like every stat except for power punches thrown. And it was like, dude, why? I don't get like how some people point their system or whatever, like point the fucking.
I don't entirely
like
understand.
Tyron Woodley was laying cracks on this dude all throughout the fight. And it wasn't like he was cracking him and then he was like wailing on him. It was just like he gave him a good crack every time he did a couple jabs. Mm-hmm. And then Jake Paul just comes back with jabs. It's just jab, 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 one swing.
That's what I don't understand.
Jab. It's just like 3-4 jabs and then he does a fucking haymaker and Tyron Woodley blocks it and then fucking, and he got Tyron a couple times. I'm not going to say Jake Paul didn't like get some good shots on him. But it's like,
what I don't understand about the boxing scoring system is kind of what you just mentioned, where like one guy could get 5 or 6 quick little, doesn't really do much damage kind of jabs in.
But he gets all these points.
And he gets a lot of points, and the other guy can fucking swing an overhook, goddamn haymaker, crack the guy, put him down for an 8 count, have him get up and be like a little bit woozy.
And still fighting,
And the guy that got cracked has more points.
You got a point. Yeah, you got a point for just putting him on his ass or something.
Well, yeah, he got 1 point, and the other guy's got 6 because he landed 6 little pop, 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 like.
Yeah. And maybe it's not that way. I don't know. We're stupid. We don't know shit. But from the way it looks pretty rigged, and
it looks fucking weird. That's for sure. You know what I want to see? Why not? Fuck it, Jake and Logan. You guys fight each other.
No, because the point is we're just feeding into this fantasy life for these two.
I know, but at that point, one of them's got to lose. Well, I guess didn't Logan technically lose against Floyd Mayweather?
Yeah, he lost.
Because Floyd Mayweather's not going to taint his perfect record to a fucking YouTube star. No. So I was going to say eventually one of them's got to lose, but technically if Logan's already got a loss, it's not going to be that entertaining.
But for me, I feel like the Paul brothers, they just pick, like, dude, yes, Floyd Mayweather, probably greatest boxer of all time. I don't think so. Muhammad Ali was, or Mike Tyson, but,
dude, sorry, go on. I'm just going to say this later in a sec.
I'll just say it right now.
I read something the other day that said Muhammad Ali got beat in a fight by a guy, and when Mike Tyson was 14, he called up Muhammad Ali and was like, I'm going to avenge you. And when Mike Tyson got old enough to fight this guy, he fucking beat his ass. And Muhammad Ali said that was one of the greatest moments of his career, is getting Mike Tyson, being able to what? Just sorry, it was just
no. I'm just saying as in one of those two would be the greatest for me.
Sorry.
Money Mayweather, you're fine, dude. Money Mayweather, 50-0, 51-0, whatever the fuck it is, dude. If you look at who they're picking. You picked a 50 fucking year old or some like old ass motherfucker who retired like quite a few years ago. Like, yeah, he fought Conor, but again, jab, 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 dude, run away. Jab, 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 run away. Jab, 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 run away. It's all Mayweather does. So like, and every time somebody comes up to me and they use his record as like why he's the GOAT.
50-0.
Yeah, 50-0. No other boxer goes undefeated. But it's like, dude, pin him up against Mike Tyson right now.
Well,
dude, right now I would take Mike Tyson over Mayweather. If Mayweather,
fucking Mike Tyson's 3 times his size.
Bro, he's like fat though. It's not like he's Mike Tyson. But I'm not talking about prime Mike Tyson. I'm talking about both of them right now.
Did you see Mike Tyson fight Roy Woods Jr. last year?
But again, Mayweather's way quicker than Roy Jones Jr. Those two tanks literally just stood there and they're like,
I don't know.
Mayweather would be sitting there, but come here, fat ass. Like
Mike Tyson looked pretty good in that fight. I'm just saying, if he wanted
for a 50-year-old, yeah, he did.
I think if he wanted to come back and just like do some exhibition matches, he'd crack motherfuckers still.
Yeah, he would crack motherfuckers, but he doesn't have the stamina. He doesn't have the movement.
He would if he trained. I think that Mike Tyson could maybe not quite hit his prime like he was earlier in his life, obviously, but I think that if he really dedicated himself right now, he could probably be within the top 5 or 10 again in the world in his weight class.
Bro, I have to massively disagree with you on that. Do you know the motherfuckers that are in his class now, like Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury? They would absolutely murder Mike Tyson right now.
That's why I say top 5 or 10, because there's going to be those.
Still like 4 fighters above Tyson that could wreck him. He is 50-something years old. He is not prime Mike Tyson. He's not even 35-year-old Mike Tyson. He's not even 40. He's not even 45-year-old Mike Tyson.
No, because 45-year-old Mike Tyson was a pussy.
He's getting to the point where he is going to be fucking sooner rather than dropping dudes who are in their prime and
obviously he's not going down that road because it's not happening. But I think if he wanted to, he would fucking wreck people in his league right now. Might get
his 55 and up league.
The retirement league.
Yeah, the retirement league. God damn.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, the AARP league. Fuck. Like, no,
help! I've fallen and I can't get up.
Help! I think if right now Mike Tyson fought Floyd Mayweather, like give them both 6 months, a year, 4 months, a year, whatever time frame you want to give them for training, I say Mike Tyson takes that one. I say he lands one good hit on Mayweather, Mayweather's out. But Mayweather being the greatest defensive boxer to ever live, I think
because he fucking runs.
I think if Tyson can get that hit,
motherfucker was playing World Tag Event before that became a thing too.
Hey, got him to 50-0. That's all I know. If you can wear a guy out and then just kind of like knock him down, yeah, why not? Fuck it.
It's such a pussy way to do it, though. You just run it. Like, yeah,
it's
whatever.
Sport.
Everybody wants to talk about strategy and technique and all that. Bro, if you're running from me in a boxing match, I'm just going to spear you.
Let's put it this way.
Get over here.
If I'm in like, think of if you're in a UFC match and you're fighting a guy that his entire repertoire of knowledge for fighting is like, say, stand-up striking, like some boxing, some kicks, that kind of shit. And your entire fucking background is like Olympic level wrestling. I don't give a shit if the entire crowd is sitting there going, boo, this is the most boring fight I've ever watched. I will sit there and I will tie that guy into a pretzel and fucking hold one position for 5 minutes every round if I need to, just to win. I don't give a shit, man.
That's okay. I'm talking about strategy. I'm talking about running away, though.
That's kind of the same thing because you're mitigating.
Not if you're like hitting the guy while you're on the ground. If you're holding him, then if you're holding him in a fucking grapple position and trying to choke him out or arm bar him or leg wrap his ass, like if you're trying to do something on the ground, then no, that's not really running away. But if your ass literally just sat there and you're like this and the guy kept coming at you and you're like, nope, and you just kept going around the ring and like doing dodges and shit, it's like, yeah, I'm probably going to boo.
The way I look at it.
It's a fight, not fucking tag.
Is it's mitigating the damage you're taking
because we play it too fucking close to the point. This is dumb.
Preventing the opposing person to get any
fights. in the old days used to be like you killed a motherfucker.
Well, that was
now
fights in the old days. You could have a guy that was 120
I'm not even
pounds
talking
fight
about
someone
like
that's 240.
like 20 years ago, 15, 20 years ago, dude. Some of those knockouts were fucking brutal. Now you watch
like
guys
15,
just
20 years ago,
like,
you still had that shit.
How can I be a UFC fighter and make a bunch of money and all I got to do is dance around and get the point system from the judges? Like, do you not realize how most of the fights nowadays go straight to the judges? Because everybody's just like,
I'd say maybe boxing. UFC ain't that way.
UFC is quite a bit of decisions lately.
I don't know, man. Obviously, you've got
like, yeah, you see more knockouts because it's more brutal than boxing, but like,
I think as of late, the sport has had more knockouts and more, this is going to sound gross, more injuries, more fights resulting in injuries. Because, I mean, we had Connor just fucking broke his leg. Just like 1 or 2 UFC events before that, I think in one single event, they had 2 guys, snap their legs. And it's like, dude, I don't know if it's just straight up the sport is getting more violent than it already is, or if people are getting to the level that they're so fucking, because like when you train, there's obviously things you can do and things you can't do to like perfect the amount of I don't know, like performance you're getting out of, like, oh, if I drink a water instead of a fucking beer after I get done working out, like obviously that's going to do better for me. So I think people have done that so much to the point where their bodies are like fucking tip top shape performance, like there's nothing else I can do, and I am so strong that when my leg fucking kicks that other guy's leg, I have the power to do it, but my shin's not strong enough to withhold that. You know what I'm saying? And so my leg's just going to fucking wrap around his, and there goes my shin. Because I think people are getting so fucking strong and so, like, they're reaching that level, that threshold of athleticism, I guess. I don't know how to put it. Do I just sound like I'm rambling at this point? Because I think that these people are, like, they are so far and above, like, the average person that just getting fucking hit the wrong way or something, you're going to break something.
I don't think it's that. I think it's them sparring before their actual event. A lot of UFC fighters spar, and they try and, like, fuck each other up during the spar. So it's like you're having 2 fights or a fight before your actual fight. And so a lot, like Connor, it came out, he fucked his ankle up.
Oh, that little sissy bitch was riding around in a fucking wheelchair going, I fucking hurt my ankle before the fight.
It came back and the doctors had seen that his shit was already like split a little bit after a sparring match. And he just, after the sparring match, he just kept walking. And it was like couple days before the fight, so you just keep walking on it. It's gonna wear and tear it down.
I finally saw a still shot of his ankle when he broke it.
Yeah, dude, it's like a fucking L. Dude. It's gross.
I didn't. So the day that the fight actually happened, I was like pretty hungover, so I like saw it happen real time and didn't realize it. And then when they went back and slowed it down, I was like, I'm not watching this. I will puke my fucking guts out.
That's pretty gross.
And until like 2 days ago, I was watching a YouTube video and it just referenced it real quick, and it showed a still shot of him breaking his ankle, and I was just like, and then I started gagging, was like, this is disgusting. Dude, oh my God.
He's already squatting.
That was in like June, July. That's like 2.5. That's 50, not that long.
They said 56 days later or something, and this motherfucker's already squatting.
That hurts my ankle just to think about. What a fucking idiot. He's going to go back into the ring and get fucked up again.
The picture, he looks like he's struggling. Like his veins are popping out, and he's like he's trying to fight the pain for the picture and shit.
Dude, that guy is going to fucking push himself to the limit that he doesn't need to be at, and he's going to go back into that ring, and he's going to hook himself up again.
Yeah, I think he's done.
I think he should have been done a while ago, but that's just me.
Probably not a while, but he's definitely done now.
Definitely didn't need to fight. Well, I mean, didn't need to fight Mayweather.
He wanted it.
If I got $100 million, I'd fucking fight anyone. Are you shitting me? I'd fight a polar bear for $100 million.
Exactly. Well, that's
Dude, I tell you what, at the beginning of this podcast, I felt like a hot pile of shit. I feel like $1 million now. I'm awake.
You want to keep going?
Fuck it. Let's just keep rolling. You got more to talk about?
No.
No? Okay. You think you could fight?
Mariners, 3 games back.
Dude, okay.
We're looking okay. We play Houston coming up, 3 games because we just swept the Diamondbacks.
Dude, I was looking at the other day.
I just ripped ass a hole into this fucking chair. I hope you know.
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
I thought your phone vibrated on the table
dude,
or something.
Nah, dude, that shit's stronger than the fucking
I heard
hurricane hitting the east side right now.
That fucking, your mic picked that up, man.
Did it?
Yeah, you might want to change your thing out.
I watched.
You just fucking smell it.
I watched it, yeah. Okay, that's fucking weird. So, no, dude, fuck it. I'm not.
No, you watched what?
No. I'm not doing it. Okay. Just fucking pick your shit.
Well, anyway, the fucking Mariners, they were sitting behind Toronto and Oakland for a while.
We're above Toronto.
We are 3 games behind, it looks like, second place in the wild card.
Boston.
Yeah.
And we're only a game back behind Oakland.
We're a game ahead of Oakland. Oakland's 4 games behind.
So we're third.
Yeah, we're third right now. Oh. New York, half a game.
And after Houston, we have a 3-game series with the Red Sox.
Oh, you're right. You're right. So we've got...
And there's only like 21 games left or 24 or something.
Oh, yep. Today starts our 3-game stand against Houston. We got to fucking get those 3.
Dude, got to. 2 out of 3 at least.
Take a day off, and then we have 3 more games against... We go right back to Arizona, and then 3 games... So 5 games in a row. 6 games, you're right. 3 against Arizona, 3 against Boston, back-to-back. I think if we can take
4 out of 6,
4 out of 6,
we can't do it with 3.
No,
because if you take 3 out of 6, you pretty much won 1 series, you swept 1 series, lost the whole other series.
Well, here's
you
other
got to get
deal.
4 or 5 out of this.
We play Oakland for 7 games at the very end, and I know we're ahead of Oakland now.
That's huge.
But just
though,
to kind of secure us, we've got. Fucking, yeah, our last 1, 2, 3, 4, that's weird. Our last 4 series, Oakland, LA, back and forth.
Yeah, schedule makers are kind of dumb, but.
You know, potato.
Yeah.
Damn, they already have next year's schedule set up. That's crazy.
Nah.
But anyway, dude, we're close.
We're close.
You see Siegs had a fucking 2-run, 2 homer game.
I ain't going to say shit. All right, I'm just going to be quiet. I'm going to keep listening to the games, watching the games, and watch people bitch about it on Twitter. Dude, Twitter's hilarious.
Is it? I don't go on much. I just kind of tweet like...
I give myself a time limit. I'll do like 5-10 minutes, and I'll just scroll, see some people arguing, scroll. All right, I'm out. I don't want to do this shit. And then I don't touch Twitter for the rest of the day.
I am like that with Twitter and Instagram. It's not until I get like... stupid bored or like I'm sitting on my phone, I'm like, oh, I'm done being on Reddit or whatever, and I'll just like Twitter, do like 1 or 2 little swipes. Yeah, none of that shit's good. Exit. Instagram, no new photos. Exit. That's about all I do on there. I don't like sit and I don't tweet at people. I don't comment or none of that shit.
I've been trying to fuck with people on the whole scamdemic.
Oh my God. I like saying that shit just to rile people up.
That's like, what I do. I'm just like, man, look at all these guys in the pandemic. Just
like, I by no means believe in that shit, but I think it is so fucking funny. The other day, so I didn't even talk about this. I went to the Steve Miller concert the other night.
Oh yeah,
that shit was so much fun at the Puyallup Fair. So we went and saw the Steve Miller band. They didn't have anyone open for them, no one closing, none of that shit. It was literally just them. Still a really good show. If you guys know who that is, you know, like the I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight toker, that guy, or yeah, what's the other one? Time keeps on slipping into the future. Yeah, so those guys, they're fucking great. Anyway, after the show, I met up with a coworker of mine and his girlfriend and some of his friends that I didn't know. And just speaking of this, pandemic kind of shit, we started talking, and I don't know how they feel about any of this, but I was just like, yeah, and this whole goddamn pandemic shit, and I don't want to wear these fucking masks. And they're all, I could see it on their faces. Some of them are like, getting on, squirming in their seats, getting uncomfortable. Yeah. And the other kid sitting next to me, he was just kind of like, that's funny. And I was like, dude, I'm just fucking with it. Like, I don't give a shit about any of this. And the other people were just like, is it time to go yet? I'm like, you got any more tampons over there? Shut the fuck up. I'm like, god damn, dude. It's one thing to crack a joke and be like, no, I don't actually feel this way. I just want to do it to make light of the situation. And then it's another thing to be like, you can't say that. That's not correct. It's not actually a pandemic. Like, shut up. I know. I'm just fucking with you. All right?
It's a pandemic.
It's a track scene.
I go on Twitter and I just fuck with people. I think it's hilarious.
I'm gonna have to go read your tweets because last one I saw was just like,
dude, every time I tweet something for like one of my jokes to piss people off, Twitter goes, "Are you sure you want to tweet this? Because it seems pretty fucked up." And
does it really?
Yeah, dude. It doesn't say fucked up, but pretty much it's like, yeah, your tweet's pretty offensive, so you should probably not put this. And then I'm like, nope, still tweet.
No way. I've never seen that.
Dude, just go on Twitter, fucking reply to somebody or just post something where it says like,
fuck.
We should go bomb the Taliban or something. Yeah, a bit rough, but like if you were to say something like that on Twitter, it'll fucking give you a little notification like, do you want to tweet this? This is pretty offensive.
Let's see. Bomb the Taliban's tweet. Your tweet was sent. Fuck.
Oh shit, delete it.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't
delete,
know. You
delete.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know why I didn't do it for you, but whenever
we're gonna fucking one day. Okay,
that's gonna come back.
5 years from now, you watch someone.
Nah, fuck that, dude. Everybody that's watching this knows that I was trying to show you an example.
Yeah,
I don't know
it doesn't matter,
hey,
man.
You deleted it real quick, so obviously you didn't mean it.
That's so fucking
But yeah,
funny.
I don't know. Last couple of tweets, when I fuck with people and I respond to them, I'll be like, yeah, you dumbasses. Like, I'll just say something like that, and fucking, it'll be like, are you sure you want to tweet this? It's pretty offensive.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe it has to do with having like expletives in there or something, because I just wrote bomb the Talibans and.
Yeah, maybe you should have went. We should have fucking bombed the Taliban.
Bomb them
just add the
Taliban.
F word, see if it changes.
Right. Yeah, I'm not typing that.
On that note, we should probably dip out on that.
Yeah. On that note, we'll see you next week.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and it'll probably later because I don't come back till Monday.
Oh, that's right.
I land like Monday night, 9:00.
Going to see them sea chickens.
Yeah, we're gonna try and go to Wrigley Field too.
Oh shit! See a game there.
Yeah, we'll just see the Cubs and whoever the fuck they're playing.
All right, that'd be cool.
Trying to see all the ballparks. So we might go to a White Sox game too.
Get some do the basic white girl shit. Get some selfies, take some videos, and I'll slap it in at the end of one of our podcasts or something. Be like, check out Austin's trip or something.
I'm gonna be plastered as fuck, but yeah, I'll try.
Well, I mean, make it so they're kind of not blurry, so people can kind of see what's going on.
Well, no, they won't be blurry. I just have dumbass looking face on it because I'll be drunk.
Yeah,
dude, excuse me.
Funny.
God damn, that came out of nowhere.
That one, you smell that one too.
Yeah, I smell your raunchy asshole. All right.
I haven't farted in the last 10 minutes.
I think there's a hole, though. It's a little gapey.
You about fucking...
a little gapey. Dude, look at these Peters right here growing in the lava lamp. We got two worm Peters touching each other.
Dude, what the fuck?
Let me shake it to see if it... Oh, no. Nope, nothing. We got two Peters for a while.
Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Let's go. Let's wrap this bitch up. We're at just hit an hour, okay?
All right, from Calvin Johnson.
From Calvin Johnson.
Cole and I. I feel a connection. I feel a connection to Calvin Johnson.
From the ESPN Sports Desk.
No.
This is...
No. We're going to get sued. Nope.
Oh, shit, you're right.
We're not doing that.
Fuck.
And I hate ESPN, so fuck ESPN.
Sports Center?
No.
Is that the same?
Yes. ESPN made Sports Center.
Really?
ESPN Sport. It's in the fucking name.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. Dude. All right. On that note, from our wackety-ass desk and my shelter.
And my shelter with
in my room.
The wall of the picture that kept falling
Dude, we're going
off
to
the
figure
wall.
that bitch out.
Yeah, I don't know about this.
Well,
but anyway.
We'll figure it out. Anyways, you guys have a good rest of your week. And
that liggity like that.
Go Hawks.
Scoobity scub, ringity ding ding bing, that fucking bell and all that stupid shit that the other YouTubers say. Hit that fucking record button.
Bro, you make me dumber by the second.